In this video, we'll be taking a look at 8 NCAAF matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. Let's kick things off with Air Force and UConn, where Air Force sits at -7 and UConn is catching +7. This is a classic styles clash matchup. Air Force's ground heavy, possession eating offense versus a UConn team that struggles defensively against structured attacks. When Air Force builds leads, their tempo destroys the clock, and teams like UConn simply don't get enough possessions to keep up. The total at around 46.5 reflects that grind. I'm rolling with Air Force -7 and under 46.5. Next up, UTSA and Charlotte. UTSA is laying -17, Charlotte catching +18, and this might be the biggest trap line on the board. Charlotte covers big spreads at home because their defensive effort spikes in these spots. UTSA wins games but doesn't always dominate margin ad, and a total at 58.5, which historically leans under in Conference USA games with big spreads. And the picture becomes clear. I'm taking Charlotte +18 and under 59.5. Now let's jump to Arizona and Cincinnati, where Arizona is -6.5 and Cincinnati sits at +6. Arizona has been a covering machine against weak offensive teams, and Cincinnati absolutely fits that mold this season. Their drives stall repeatedly in plus territory, and Arizona makes you pay for mistakes. The total around 56 is sharp. Both teams can move the ball but lack finishing consistency. I'm taking Arizona -6.5 and over 56 for a game that could open up late. Moving on to South Florida versus Navy, where USF is laying 10 and Navy is catching +10.5. This is a tempo nightmare for Navy. They cannot afford to fall behind because their offense cannot chase points. USF pushes pace, creates explosive plays, and forces opponents into possessions they aren't built for. The total around 61 reflects USF's scoring capability. I'm siding with USF -10 and under 63.5. Navy's limited offense won't help push it high. Next, we've got Wisconsin and Indiana, a spread sitting at Wisconsin -29 and Indiana +29. This looks massive, but Indiana's inability to generate sustained drives makes this line justified. Wisconsin handles inferior teams with suffocating defensive pressure and excellent field position. The total at 43.5 leans toward low scoring because Indiana contributes so little offensively. I'm rolling with Wisconsin -29 and under 44.5. Now let's go to Notre Dame and Pittsburgh, one of those matchups that creates illusions for bettors. The Irish are laying -12.5 and Pitt is catching +12. Pitt plays spoiler as a dog, historically, especially at home, but Notre Dame's physicality up front should decide this game. By the third quarter, the total is listed around 53.5, and that quietly leans under because both defenses are inconsistent but capable of long stretches of stops. I'm taking Notre Dame -12.5 and under 55.5. Eastern Michigan versus Ball State is next, a MAC game that screams volatility. EMU is catching +2 and Ball State is laying -2.5. These teams play mirror image football, slow tempo, run heavy, and extremely conservative on third down. That means the dog holds value. The total around 49 is inflated for this matchup style. I'm taking Eastern Michigan +2 and under 49.5. And finally, Oklahoma State versus Kansas State, a marquee Big 12 showdown. Kansas State is laying -19. Oklahoma State is catching +19, and this line is all about defensive mismatches. Kansas State dominates teams who cannot protect the quarterback, and Oklahoma State has struggled dramatically in that department. The total around 50 flat is fair. The game likely starts slow but opens late. Once one team breaks, I'm taking Kansas State -19 and under 51.5. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. Quick recap of all the plays: Air Force -7 and under 46.5, Charlotte +18 and under 59.5, Arizona -6.5 and over 56, South Florida -10 and under 63.5, Wisconsin -29 with under 44.5, Notre Dame -12.5 with under 55.5, Eastern Michigan +2 with under 49.5, Kansas State -19 and under 51.5. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!